Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, it's great to see everybody here. We got a crowd today, wowzer. So welcome, thank you very much. Why are we here today? That's the question that may be on some of your minds. So anyways, I'll start with who I am and why we're here. So my name is Nat Piper. During the day, I work for the state of Vermont in a division called Hireability. We are all about disability employment, either getting people, Vermonters with disabilities, either connected or reconnected to the workplace. I also spent some time on this thing called the Governor's Committee for the Employment of People with Disability, and that's what today is about. And we are about government acronyms. So there'll be a test as you're walking out the door. The Governor's Committee for the Employment of the People with Disabilities, we refer to it as the GCEPD, okay? And I forgot my blurb. I'll be right back. There we go. And before I get into the official blurb, I've been part of these for a long time. These started about 14 years ago. We've recognized almost 200 businesses around the state of Vermont. And I have to tell you, there has never been one that I haven't been just thrilled to be at. They just make me as happy as I can be. I live in Barrie, so I'll be driving home a very happy guy after this thing today. But I have to tell you that it's all about the celebration of the dual customer that we talk about. Vermonters with disabilities who have abilities and are trying to connect to the workplace, our business customers, and it's still a very tight labor market, our business customers who are seeking employees that have skills and abilities that apply to the work that they have, the task at hand and their mission. And this award is really designed to celebrate that. Celebrate both the individual that is coming in and doing the work, and then celebrate the business customer that's saying, yes, we value a diverse workplace, we value workers that come in with the skills and abilities, and we value, period, work, what we do. We're workforce development, so we're all about the work. So a little blurb, and I will try my best to make eye contact while I'm reading, is the committee that we have. Our mission is to promote equal employment for all Vermonters. We advise the governor on issues affecting employment, the employment of people with disabilities. We want to foster partnerships among the business community, state government, related instruction providers, and individuals with disability. For over a decade, the committee has recognized Vermont business with the spirit of the ADA Award. These businesses reflect the intended spirit of the Americans with Disability Act in their employment practices, which include accessibility, recruitment, training, retaining, and most importantly, advancing people with disabilities as a component of their overall employment strategy. Every year, Vermont businesses are nominated for this award, and the winners are chosen for their commitment to these employment practices. The Spirit of the ADA Award winners are an inspiration and a role model for all Vermont businesses, and today we are very proud to be here and honor this organization, the individuals here, and there's a bunch of folks here. This is a nice one. We've got a crowd, and I like that, right? This is a good one we got going on today. Sometimes they're small, and that's okay. Sometimes they're good size. This is beautiful right here. We thank you for it. So now, I'm going to turn it over to Mary Ellen Giglio, who's going to read the nomination, and we're going to do, as it goes, follow through, nomination, present a plaque, a few other things. We're going to have some people come up and speak. I think there's some cake, there's some other stuff over there, and then we'll get you out of here. All right, so thank you. Mary Ellen, come on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary.
I'm hoping my voice holds out. I've been doing a lot of talking today, so hopefully, do I need to move it?
Dan will help.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Well, I got the job of following Nat, which is like following who? Bruce Springsteen or somebody of that sort. But I will be quick. I'm so happy to be here because we have had the opportunity to work with Eastview for many years now, and very, very happy to honor you as a wonderful partner in the community. I've worked with a number of people in the room here, Carrie, Lindsay, Doreen, Lindsay again, Chuck in the back there, as well as other staff over the years, and they've all been wonderful and very supportive. And I know we have a couple of our participants here today. Laura Ferguson, who is going to say a few words a little later, and Gabe Schmidt, who is also going to speak today. And so happy to see their success as a result of coming to Eastview. So I'm going to read the nomination then, and I have to take off my glasses to do that, so otherwise I can't see anymore. Eastview at Middlebury exemplifies inclusion and collaboration through its ongoing partnership with Hireability Vermont. The Eastview team consistently participates in networking and hiring events, shares employment opportunities, provides informational interviews, and welcomes staff and participants for tours that foster confidence and connection. Eastview has been especially supportive of young people and students exploring career paths. Through participation in Hireability's Summer Career Exploration Program, they have provided hands-on learning experiences in dining services, activities, and groundskeeping. Eastview staff take the time to understand each student's interests, create structured and supportive learning environments, and adapt roles as needed to ensure success, leading to long-term employment and personal growth for several participants. Eastview regularly demonstrates flexibility, compassion, and dedication. They collaborate closely with job coaches, accommodate medical and personal needs, and celebrate progress at every stage. Their partnership with Hireability has resulted in lasting employee satisfaction and retention, making Eastview a model of inclusive excellence and a deserving recipient for the Spirit of the ADA Award. So we have a plaque here, and Doreen, would you like to come up so I can present it to you on behalf of Hireability?
Thank you so much, Mary Ellen, for the nomination. I am new to Eastview, so I can't take too much credit for all of the great things that we've done with Hireability Vermont. I'm new to Eastview and to Addison County, and I want to thank Mary Ellen for the nomination and for being key in getting me oriented to working here in Addison County. She has connected Eastview to the Vermont Workforce Development Program, to the Addison County Economic Development Corporation, to Hannaford Career Center, and so I appreciate her being such a great connector in our community. I know we all want to hear mostly from Gabe and Laura, so the last thing I want to do is thank you both, Gabe and Laura, for choosing Eastview. We're so happy that you have come to us and given us this learning experience, and I look forward to expanding upon that in the future. Carrie?
My name's Carrie Burkhardt. I'm Engagement and Communications Director at Eastview. Back in March 2023, we received an email from Hireability about a 16-year-old Middlebury High School student who was interested in working with our Community Life team as part of the Summer Career Exploration Program. From all accounts, the student was a very nice, responsible student. His name was Gabe Schmidt. From our first meeting with Gabe and his mom, we were impressed with his kindness, his intelligence, his enthusiasm, and his maturity. Over the course of his summer at Eastview, the Community Life team provided great training on a daily basis, and Hireability provided valuable support in the form of a wonderful job coach, Xanthi, who worked with Gabe every day. From our perspective, the summer internship could not have been more successful. A number of months after the summer program ended, Gabe applied for a job at Eastview and began working as a Community Life aide nearly every Sunday afternoon with our memory care coordinator, Ben Francoeur. Ben continued Gabe's training, and he really came into his own. The residents love him, and he's a terrific team player. Gabe is currently taking a gap year after high school, and he's expanded his hours. He's now with us multiple days per week. We could not be more pleased with Gabe as a member of our team. Thanks to Hireability for making this wonderful connection for Eastview. And don't even get me started about how much I love working with Laura.
Hello, thank you, Carrie. I'd first like to congratulate Eastview on this award. Before I started working here, having a job was this far off, distant idea, a mere speck in the horizon. And this only heightened when my neurotypical friends describes their fast-paced and not at all fun jobs. So when Hireability came to my school to have a meeting with me, I was just expecting a few hypothetical classes on being an adult. And I was not expecting an internship over the summer. And when the internship finally happened, I was even more surprised by how warmly Eastview welcomed me and how much support Hireability gave me. And I was equally surprised by the fact that I was good at my job. And this internship led me to being a fully fledged member of the community life team. And to the Gabe 3 years ago, that would have remained that would seem impossible, and it would have remained impossible without Eastview and Hireability's willingness to take a chance on me. So thank you.
You ready, Laura? Laura is a dishwasher who recently celebrated her 11th anniversary.
For those who don't know me, I'm Laura Ferguson. I came to Eastview about 11 years ago with help through Voki, who was a tremendous help. And since then, throughout the 11 years, we built a camaraderie, and the consumer is what I've which is the one thing I found truly special over the course of my year 10. And I do feel like a lot of folks speaking here, but
Take your time, you're doing great.
and also I wouldn't and without my mom, who's here, and stepdad Tom, that are here supporting me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So.
I love that. All right. Gabe, thank you so much. I really appreciate your words. You have a great sense of humor. That's right. It's wonderful. So now it's kind of the nice part. We're going to do some photos. Yep, I want some of the folks involved in this to come on up. We're going to get a couple of photos with the plaque This is Mary Ellen's favorite thing. Oh yeah, she loves it. Yeah. See, that's Mary Ellen's favorite thing. Let's do a picture. So we're gonna have a photo. All you folks involved, come on up so we can get a photo. And then one last thing I want to share while they're getting assembled for the photo is that every year that we've been doing these, and typically we're shooting for February this year, maybe February, hopefully February, maybe March. We get all of the business winners, and participants are certainly welcome to join us. And you get recognized under the dome on the floor of the House by the legislature. So we'll let you guys know when that's gonna happen. All right, let's get some pictures.
Do you want to do a photo with everybody here? Would that be okay?
You want to do one big
Get
group
up
photo?
and join. We'd love to have a group photo, if that's okay. Come on, we want to
Come on, guys.
get a photo. This is a great crowd. We want you all. Sorry, almost got it. Sorry. I just like got it. Come on up. Let's celebrate.
And I'm getting many takers on this.
Yeah. Couple tall people. There you go.
Mention my name. Come on. No?
Fantastic. Everybody ready? Okay. We have a 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Each year.